What's up guys, it's Philip, and in today's video I'm going to talk about some changes I'm making for 2019. Overall the reef tank's doing really well. A lot of my corals are growing really good, especially this area here. This red planet is just sick. This thing is just branching out. What a huge change from when it started. This little nub right in the center is how this thing started, and in less than 2 years it's grown into this. The rest of these corals are all doing really well in this area. This Kelly tort right here in the front, you can see part of one of the branches missing. I did have the very tip RT in the other night. Not sure what happened there. I did clip it off, and since then everything is fine. No more tissue loss. I did have a little problem over here. As you can see now, I have the purple torch next to the green torch. Before I had a candy cane right here, but the sweeper tentacles of this green torch were reaching out and touching that candy cane, starting to damage the flesh. As you can see, my sand bed, the green cyano algae I had growing before in my last video, has now subsided. This is where I wound up putting the candy cane. I just did the flip-flop basically. The flesh that was damaged has now recovered. A couple of the other corals that are struggling a bit are my Space Invader PEC Tinea. It has these brown edges on it. And if you look close, the flesh is still fine. It's not dying or anything. It's just discolored. So I'm not sure if it's not getting enough light, too much light, or if it's the flow, it's not liking the flow. But it is growing, so it could be maybe just some type of growth marks on it. So if you know, leave me a comment down in the comment section below. Tell me if you've ever seen this on your Space Invader. The Euphyllia section is just thriving. I've fragged some pieces off of here a few times. It's just getting bigger, growing all the time. This green slimer is also really taking off. The orange passion is starting to base out on the frag plug. It's getting a little bit of height. And a Walt Disney is actually finally encrusting down the frag plug, starting to touch the rock, so that's a good thing. The other coral that I picked up recently, or actually traded with the guy, is this bubblegum digita, but it's also having some problems. It doesn't really display much polyp extension. Twice a day when the lights are really blue it does, but I think the culprit is this sucker right here, this flame angel. He tends to kind of pick around throughout the day, and I've noticed that most of my corals during especially the full lighting period, they seem to really keep their polyps retracted. I'd like to get them out, but I really do like the fish. The new antheas are fitting in quite well. It took them a while to acclimate to the tank. I did have them in that acclimation box. The other fish, after I put them in, they kept them kind of tied up under some rocks for a few days, but now they're always out and about. So there's the male, and then there's the female. So they're really doing well. So anyway, on to the title and the main reason why I put out this video. So the major change I'm going to be doing in 2019 is currently I'm dosing Aquaforest components 1, 2, and 3. And I'm starting to go through quite a bit of it. And I do have a little variance in my parameters, not much. Just a couple of like maybe 0.2 to 0.3 swings. I'd still like to get a little bit more stable and not have to refill my containers every couple of days. So, yep, there it is. I got the Vertex calcium reactor. I kind of went against my better judgment. I was originally going to go with the Geo 612 dual chamber, but I wound up finding this one on sale. And so I've just seen other YouTubers and other people using this reactor with good success. So since I'm getting into it, I figured let me save a little bit of money and I'll go ahead and try this one out. I'm still waiting for my carbon doser and the Camora pump that I'm going to use to feed, or either feed the reactor or pull from the reactor for the effluent. And that's what's happening, guys. For the most part, I'm really happy with the growth, the color. Everything seems pretty healthy with the exception of those few corals. But yeah, that's it. I just wanted to share the new and exciting news of 2019 and the brand new calcium reactor. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video. Until then, take it easy.